Hi Bellas, welcome back. This is Shannon B for Brown Girl Bella, bringing you lips, lashes, and luxury. Today I have the first look of the Star Wars Galactic Gold palette. You want to see me do two looks with this palette? Stay tuned. Okay, so first and foremost, this is what the Galactic Gold palette looks like. And then here are the shades. And I'm going to try to do this so I don't blind you. Here we go. These are the shades. And then I will do a swatch for you. Starting with the top row, the first one is called Galactic Gold. Looks like this. Galactic Gold. Let's do another swatch so you can really see it. There we go. Galactic Gold. The next one is Bronze. There's Bronze. The third one is called Violet Void. That's beautiful. Let me do it one more time. There we go. It's very pigmented. Okay. Next row is Corruption. Then we have Electron. That's very light. It's a dual chrome, so I don't know if you can really see the reflex in it. It's like reddish pink with bluish purple reflex. And the last one is Gold Standard. Okay. So those are the swatches. Right off the bat, there are a lot of dupes in here. Gold Standard is in her Mothership 4, I believe. And also, if you got the smaller Pat McGrath palettes that she released, let me see where that is. Gold Standard is in this one. So that's Gold Standard right there. So let's swatch Gold Standard next to Gold Standard. Yep, same thing. Also, Corruption also appears in this palette. So this is Corruption right here. So we'll just swatch that next to Corruption here. Yep, it's the exact same shade. So there are a couple of dupes in here, and if all is right with the world and I do get the Decadence palette tomorrow when it releases, I'm sorry, well, tomorrow, yes. I'm like, when will you see this? You'll see this probably on Christmas Day, so it will be for tomorrow. In any case, if I do get it, then again, I will have these same colors in that palette as well. And if I'm not mistaken, Violet Void, which is the purple shade in here, and Bronze is also a dupe. So the only two that may be new is Electron and Galactic Gold. I think those are the only two that are new in this palette. So if you are a collector of Pat McGrath, which I am, but I don't have everything yet, you may not want to get this palette, but I love Star Wars. I love Pat McGrath. I was gonna get this anyway, even if all the shades were duped. I'm glad that there are some new ones in here that I can try, and I'm really excited to try them because some of these colors in here, like, oh my gosh, the reflex on these are just incredible. And of course, Gold Standard and Corruption I've tried before, but these other ones I'm super excited to try. So let me get a makeup wipe and wipe off my arm, and then we will get straight away into the first look. Okay, so I even pulled my hair back so we can get straight away into these looks. I'm going to try to do at least 2 looks, starting with the Galactic Gold, which is the very first shade here. Nice. Very first shade in there. I'm going to take my reference number 16. Actually, no, I'm going to scratch that. I'm going to take my packer brush. I'm going to take the reference number 2. And we're going to put that all over the lid right after we get that creasing off. Okay, so now we're going to swipe this all over the lid. Oh my gosh, that's such a pretty color. Beautiful. The reflex in here are so gorgeous. I'm like, I could really put this all over my eye and be done. But I want to throw on some more color. Just patting that in. And if you want, you can wet it so it can really give an impact. But I want to try them dry first. And then if I need to go in wet, I can wet the brush and go in a 3rd time. But I want to show you just how they show up dry first. And I really think the colors are just so vibrant. Now I'm going to take the number 16 and I'm going to go into that second color on the first row, which is bronze. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to add it just to the outer corner. Pack that in. And now I'm going to grab my pencil brush and I'm going to go into Violet Void, excuse me, the very last shade on the first row, and I'm going to run that right underneath the lower lash line. Alright, let me throw on some mascara and then I'll be right back. All right, and so this is the finished look. I topped it off with a little Los Angeles by Pat McGrath. And for my mascara, I use the Shiseido mascara. Here it is, look number 1 complete. Now let's get into that second row. Okay, now we're ready to do the second row and do another look. So just to share with you the second row again, we have Corruption, Electron, and lastly Gold Standard. So that's the second row, and that's what I'll be using. I'm gonna start this time with Electron, which is the middle shade, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. I love the reflectivity in here, and that dual chrome is insane. Again, I'm using this brush dry because I just want to share with you bellas. I want to share how pigmented this color is and how beautiful without wetting it. But of course, if you wanted to pop even more, you can wet it. But alone, this color is fantastic. Okay, I've dusted off my reference number 16, and I'm gonna go now into the Corruption, the first color on the second row, and we're just going to add that to the outer corner. Okay, and then again with the same pencil brush, I'm going to go now into Gold Standard, and I'm going to line that across the bottom line. Also going to do the inner corner with that same Gold Standard. Again, BFF4 by ColourPop to line my lips, and Los Angeles by Pat McGrath to put on as my lipstick. And also, once again, I use the Shiseido Controlled Chaos Mascara for my lashes. This is the limited edition collab that Pat McGrath did with Star Wars. Do I love it? Yes, I love it because I love Star Wars, as I said, and I love Pat McGrath. So I was going to get this regardless. But if you already have these colors, I wouldn't suggest you get this palette because they're just repeats of the colors that you have. The new colors that I think are really pretty, the Galactic Gold, which is this very first color, and then this color here, Electron. For 2 colors, I wouldn't say that the palette is worth getting just for these 2 colors. But if you are a Pat McGrath collector like I am, if you're a lover of her work, if you're a lover of her palettes, then by all means, you know, spend your coinage if you choose. But for me, I love it, but again, I'm biased. Thank you so much for sticking around and seeing this demo with this palette. I really like it. I love the Dark Galaxy one as well. And now that I think about it, the Dark Galaxy I don't think has any dupes in it. But if you know of any, hit me up in the comment section below and let me know if you've run across any dupes of the colors in here. I definitely know these were dupes, most of them, but in this one I think they're all new shades. So if anything, I would get this one if you want to just try her shades and you want to try the Star Wars collection. I would say if you don't have any of her shades, probably get this one. But again, if you love it and you just gotta have it, sometimes a Bella's gotta do what a Bella's gotta do. So I don't fault you, honey. If you want to get it. But for me, I'm glad I made the purchase. I'm glad I got them. I did not get the gold astral that goes with that palette. It just wasn't available when I got the Galactic Gold palette. So I do have to go back and get that one because I do want to pair it up with the lipstick like I did for Dark Galaxy. But you know, I don't know what's going on with the shipping and the product selection for Pat McGrath, but lately, if you don't catch it on that first wave, you are like missing out. I've heard stories about people like for Black Friday not getting their lipsticks or getting 4 of the same lipsticks. It's just been a mess. Knock on wood, mine has come and there wasn't any problem. And then these 2 palettes from Star Wars actually came earlier than I originally thought they were going to come. So far, knock on wood, it's been okay. I'll see what happens with the Decadence palette. I'm just, you know, crossing my fingers that it all goes smoothly. Also, I just found out that she's released another palette for the Chinese New Year that launched on Selfridges, I think by accident, but it's supposed to also come on her website. So we'll see. Hopefully that does arrive so that I can grab a hold of that palette as well, because if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Brown Girl Bella, so definitely hit me up there as well. But I put a picture up of the palette that she's launching for the Chinese New Year, and my God, is it not beautiful? It is insane. And hit up my girl Kinky Sweat, and shout out to you, girl, because she already got the palette, so she is on it. So hopefully I will be able to get that as well. And if you want to see a review of that, hit me up in the comment section below and let me know so your girl can be ready. Until next time, I will see you back here soon. This is your girl Shannon B for Brown Girl Bella, bringing you lips, lashes, and luxury. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit me up in the comment section below. Deuces.